Welcome to the Elizabeth Scott community. This facility dates back to 1949 when Elizabeth Scott began caring for residents in her farm home. Today, the Elizabeth Scott community remains family-owned and operated and has grown to include 2 levels of assisted living and a 3rd level of long-term care. The setting and facilities at Elizabeth Scott are attractive, clean, and family-like. Just as important, however, is the quality of care provided by its staff. Let's take a closer look at the Elizabeth Scott community. We'll begin by hearing from Paul Bucher, co-owner and grandson of Elizabeth Scott.
My grandmother was Elizabeth Scott. She established the Elizabeth Scott community more than 50 years ago. She taught us value, traditions of caring, and we continue that today. She also taught us that each resident should be treated as if they were our own family members. For that reason, I'm here every day. I'm on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I give residents my home phone number. I know each resident by name, and I know the family members by name. It's important to them, and it's important to us. We want our families to understand that while we run a very professional facility, we are not a corporation. Hi, Dorothy.
How do you do?
Good morning. How are you? Good morning. We're very selective on who we hire. Our people are professional, well-trained, trustworthy, and they do the right thing. In fact, we have several caregivers that have been with us over 20 years. Because we have such a low turnover rate, our residents will see the same staff members day after day. That means continued continuity of care. We don't see that in other places, what we've heard. Throughout the day, I ask staff members how my residents are doing. I see the residents here every day. I shake hands, pat them on the back, make sure they're okay. That trickles down to my staff members. They do the same thing. They provide that tender, loving care. I believe that's what separates us from other facilities. It's our staff. I expect a lot from them, and they come through day after day.
Thank you for taking time to get acquainted with the Elizabeth Scott community. As you've learned from this video tour, Elizabeth Scott offers 3 levels of care to meet the needs of its residents. It's a family-run facility whose owner is on site on a daily basis, carefully interacting with residents and watching over staff members as they go about providing loving care. For the residents at the Elizabeth Scott community, it's where they need to be. Perhaps it's where you or a loved one should be. If you want a personal tour, call Paul Bucher, co-owner, at 419-865-3002. Find out why the family atmosphere sets the Elizabeth Scott community apart from other area facilities. And get to know the staff that provides the quality, loving care that is a trademark of the Elizabeth Scott community.